I would like to thank Level Up Games in South St. Paul, Minnesota for having us this week. Phone number for South St. Paul is 651-493-9176. Address is 207 13th Avenue South in South St. Paul, Minnesota 55075. They have been very courteous in allowing us to record here. Next time you're in South St. Paul, please stop by for all your Magic, Pokemon, and comic book needs. Hello and welcome to the Major Up Podcast tonight. And it's Thursday night and it's September 28th. And in a mere 30 minutes, my Packers take the field against the Bears at Lambeau. And another cool thing happened yesterday. The Twins clinched a playoff spot. And tonight, the Red Sox can clinch their division. So, I'm kind of excited for tonight to see what happens. But tonight is all about Marvel Legacy. What happened and what can we expect? And there's going to be some spoilers in this, just so you know. It's not going to be a... I'm not going to free-for-all just tell you exactly what happened, but there are things that happen in this, and if you haven't read it, then please probably turn this off, read it, and then come back and see what I feel about it. But for those of you who have read it, let's sink in and ask some questions about what's going to happen and what did happen. Well, there are some good things about Legacy that I liked a lot. I really liked the 1 million BC part of it. It was pretty good. And while I'm not a big fan of Robbie Reyes, his part in this is pretty cool. And I'm not a big Starbrand guy. I don't even really know who Starbrand is, really. I was kind of not knowing who that was. And just like the few stories that were mixed together, like the Loki story, which was pretty cool. And then the side story where the Falcon and Thor were boyfriend and girlfriend or whatever they are. I thought that was pretty neat for the future. But I like how they weaved in and out some future parts of the Marvel Universe in here, where we don't know what's going to happen to Captain America, we don't know what's going to happen to Thor, the Watcher, not the Watcher, the Visor dies on the Rainbow Bridge, and we don't know, and we find out that Mangog is coming, and we don't know what that means for Thor, but I think it means death for one of them. And then we find out Tony Stark's gone. The whole time these guys are fighting, we find out that there's a Celestial somewhere. And then we find out that Norman Osborn is dinking around with Doctor Strange's stuff. We find Deadpool at a crossroads. The Avengers Mansion. Something odd is going on at Avengers Mansion with Jarvis, so and just some stuff's going on, and then we find out that Johnny Storm and Thing need people, so we need them is what they say. We just see, I forgot about the Black Panther part. That was pretty cool. I don't know about that. I'll have to keep reading that and figure out if I like that. Interesting. And then Sakaar. Then we got some more of the fight in the Celestial Awakens, which is really cool. And it says summon the final host. I don't know what that means. But I guess Legacy, as it goes on, like Rebirth did, we'll start to find out what the final form and the cleansing is. But then we just find out. I kind of thought it was funny that the way they introduced, and I don't. Wolverine is back. If you didn't know that, but they kind of foreshadowed it in the story, and I thought that was pretty funny. At first, I thought they were just being funny, but in all reality, I think basically they were foreshadowing with it. So, just going to turn that down a bit here, because I think I'm over-modulating a little there. There we go. But in the grown-up, the fully aged Jean Grey shows up. I can't tell if that's the aged Jean Grey or the young Jean Grey, but she shows up in the really cool adamantium thing that he was trapped in is split open. And I don't know why and I don't know why he has such an interest in this stone. So it kind of makes me wonder. They've been saying that the Guardians of the Galaxy are going to come to Earth and they're going to take somebody with them. I wonder if it's going to be Wolverine. That would be sweet. See Wolverine going across the galaxy. But then Loki is around and things are just... And then the very last page reveal, when you see the Franklins and they're like, let's go home. So Valeria and Franklin decide to go home, and that is pretty cool. I am overmodulating. I don't know why. It's weird. I test this every week and it... Test. Okay, cool. We must be better now. Anyway, it's definitely... Even if I did spoil some of it for you, it's definitely worth a read because there's things in here that I still catch when I reread it and stuff. So I definitely would say read it if you haven't already read it. Even if I did spoil some stuff in there for you. But I really liked it. I guess the questions going forward are, in this new universe, the way it is, where's Thor going to fit in? I think Thor might fit in where I asked, where he might be part of the all new Guardians of the Galaxy. We'll have to wait and see on that though. And let's see. Yeah, basically, there's a thing in the back here that talks about it. And it just talks about Norman Osborn's quest will be revealed in The Amazing Spider-Man. And the Avengers are going to be during January and February, I believe. All 3 Avengers titles, which is Avengers the Champions, and I can't remember the third one. They're all going to merge together and tell one big story. So that's pretty cool. And then after that, they might continue on. Then we got Guardians of the Galaxy: The Hunt for the Infinity Stones, Infinity Quest #1. That's the first the first Legacy title there. So I'm kind of wondering if we're going to see some more Wolverine with the Guardians of the Galaxy. And then we have the Incredible Hulk. And we have the Wakandan Empire Rises. And the Legacy of the Fantastic Four. And all this stuff is just whirling away in this world. And I really can't wait to see what's going to happen. And the thing that I said that was like eerily not there was like Daredevil wasn't in it at all. I thought that was odd. And we didn't really see the Hulk. We did get a mention of the Hulk. But that's not the Hulk being in it. But he was kind of distant, so it wasn't... the way it was awesome. And then we got to see the Falcon. And the Falcon is pretty cool. I like the Falcon. And he's talking about this is the last time I'll be Captain America. So it kind of takes off after the events of Secret Empire. So we will be finding out about that. And that will be awesome. But just some other questions. There's more characters that weren't in here, and we're getting legacy titles for them, but we don't know what's going to happen with them. Like Spider-Man wasn't really in the comic book. I don't remember seeing him, but Norman Osborn was. But he was playing around with Dr. Fate, and I always call him Dr. Fate, Dr. Strange. So I kind of wonder what that's going to end up being like, and what that's going to end up being, because Doctor Strange is kind of going in a weird direction. And then we're going to see some more of Thor. Because Mighty Thor 700 comes out, and it's the death of the Mighty Thor. And it kind of saddens me a little bit, because we're losing Sam Williams as Captain America. And now we're going to lose the Mighty Thor. And that kind of saddens me, because Jane Foster's done a great job of being Thor. And Odinson has always been great as being Odinson, but he just mopes around, and that's getting old. But if we're going to see the Fantastic Four come back, it's Marvel 2-in-1, The Thing and the Human Torch. And it's going to be awesome. I can't wait. Because Marvel 2-in-1 has a big history with some stories and stuff. And what's up with the Guardians of the Galaxy, man? They're being thrown front and center. It's not the all-new Guardians of the Galaxy anymore. Now it's just going to be called Guardians of the Galaxy. And it looks like some stuff's going down there. And I guess X-Men Blue and Gold, they have Mojo Worldwide in there. I don't really read the X-Men, but they have a legacy checklist that has all the different titles. Like Moon Knight wasn't in there, and these are all, a lot of people are getting titles coming up here in Legacy, but there's no, what do you call it? There's no story for him in the Legacy title, and I kind of want to know if Legacy is going to be kind of like Rebirth, where we're going to see another more stuff, because I really want to know what happens with the Celestial. The Celestial is a cool part, and he's calling the cleansing and all this stuff. I can't wait to see what that's about. And I want why are the Guardians of the Galaxy trying to construct the Infinity Stones? Like, what's going on there? I want to know more about that. That's really cool. See, there's more books I would read, since now that I read this Legacy #1, that I'm more interested in, and it kind of brings. I might have 4 Marvel titles again, which I haven't had in the last 3 or 4 months, because Marvel has just kind of flat out been not as good to me as. So I'll be getting Black Panther, and I will be getting the Falcon. I'm not going to get Captain America. I'm more interested in Sam Wilson. Man, I'm having a bad day today. Anyway, I'm more interested in that, and then Secret Warriors is doing a storyline where Mr. Sinister shows back up, and that looks really cool. But I'm really interested in the Guardians of the Galaxy. That sounds really cool. Like, if the Guardians of the Galaxy, that's about if they're gonna, and where does Wolverine fit into all this? See, there's some questions out there that haven't been answered, and hopefully some of these Legacy titles will push on that, and hopefully we will all find out what's going on. But I guess until then, that's all we got. And I will be back not tomorrow. Tomorrow I have Twins game tickets for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I'll be going to all 3 games, and that's going to be awesome, because to finish the season with 3 Twins games. So some pretty awesome seats. Me and my dad are going into 1 game, and the other games we got other people going, so that'll be really fun. Well, anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Don't forget to go to your local comic book store and support them. I was at my local comic book store on Tuesday night because they had the midnight release at Level Up. And that was pretty awesome. I got some stacks and stacks of wax. No, actually comic books. I got a bunch of comic books that I need to read, and I can't wait to read my first Legacy title to see what's going on. And I hope that Legacy continues through some of those comic books so we can find out what's going on. Alright, thank you very much, and I'll see you later. Bye. I would like to thank Level Up Games in South St. Paul, Minnesota, for having us this week. Phone number for South St. Paul is 651-493-9176. Address is 207 13th Avenue South in South St. Paul, Minnesota 55075. They have been very courteous in allowing us to record here. Next time you're in South St. Paul, please stop by for all your Magic, Pokemon, and comic book needs.